Hey, so it has actually been a a very long time since I um, gave any updates to where my studio site is, and kind of where I am with it, what I want to do with it in the future, and the things I need to fix, and generally just how it works, because a lot of things have changed, and so I think it's time that I make a new video and update everyone to where I am, and make it so that it's a little bit more accessible and more people know about it. Because I think some feedback and some critiques and things like that would be really appreciated. So I'm actually just going to run this while I'm showing you in an Electron window, just so you guys can see what's going on. The first thing that you'll notice is the UI looks different from the last video I posted. There are actually a lot more tabs up here, and I have a bunch more stuff going on. I have a logs tab, but the main idea stays the same. Basically, for this video, I'm gonna go over just the editor tab so that these videos are shorter and I can upload more videos in the future going over the other tabs that I have. But starting just with the editor tab, the idea is the same as the last video, where you have a canvas free image, and then you have a lot of layers that you can apply in a pipeline or a render queue to that image. And the goal and idea for this was for this to be GPU bound with frag shaders so that everything could happen in real time or near real time. So I'm actually going to load something from my library here. Let's load this. So this is just a project that I have. Oh, I forgot. There we go. So this is a project that I created just for fun in some pastime. And it's good for showing how this whole process works. So in the last video, everything was on one tab, and it was just a bunch of sliders. This time we have each of these being its own layer, and I have a lot of them. They're all separated into categories, and so you can see if I go to pipeline, these are all the layers that are currently being applied to the image, and this is the order they're in. This is the first layer at the top, and this is the last layer at the bottom. And the order of these matters a lot for your editing, and I came up with this concept for it. I know it's not something I've come up with, but just for this site specifically for me, I came up with this specific layout and the concept of putting them all in layers, because I was like, wait, when you edit something on your phone, it's got to happen in layers. Everything can't all happen at once. So I wanted to kind of learn about that and put it into practice with something that I could use and see. These layers are reorganizable by dragging them like this. It's just really easy to do. You can drag them to any order you want and at any point in the pipeline. And then anytime you want to select a layer and edit it, let's say you want to go to the noise here. You just click on it, then go to layer, and you can see now we're on the noise texture, and we can enable and disable it, and we can change stuff about it. If you watch the canvas here, you can see the noise is changing, and it's happening in what I would call real time. If this was 100% CPU bound and cycled, this would take forever. So this is just amazing that it can do this, and I'm really happy that this is something that works. The same thing applies to all the other different layers here for like lens distortion, let's say. I can enable and disable this layer. I was just fixing some of the fisheye here that you see with the original. So just enabling and disabling that to show you what the difference is. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do here. But yeah, that's the basic concept of what the editor tab does and how it functions now. I've got some scopes here. I've got like a histogram and a vector scope. I've got a parade down here as well. And I believe the last thing is on, where's my noise? My noise layer, here we go. I have a sublayer preview here. Yeah, there we go. So this just shows you the actual texture that's being applied to the to the image. It shows you the composite as well and what pixels are actually changed based on a map of everything. What you can do is add a Luma mask. And I don't know if I have this set up correctly. We will see. Shadow and my highlight threshold. There we go. There's my noise mask. So you can see what's actually being affected in the image over here as a mask. And that can make it easier to know exactly what you're actually editing or applying something to with your noise. In the future, I will be applying this kind of preview to all of the layers in unique ways, since they all require different unique sub layers. But that's just something that will come in the future. Other than that, really all you can do right now, other than that, is you can export your PNG just like this, or you can save it to the library, which will put it back right here. You can like overwrite it or add a new one by renaming it to something new, and the library will just create a new copy. It won't touch this one if you rename it to something new. Or you can actually save a JSON file which contains the original image plus all of the layers and all of their settings, and then you can load it into the editor from File Explorer and just continue off where you left off from, just like a simple save feature, so you can save your work and continue with the project and the next time you want to work on it. That's really all I have for the library right now. I will probably come back and make a new video at some point soon on the next tab. Here's a sneak peek. You can go check it out. I have a full 3D tab. But yeah, I'll make a video on that at some point. If you have questions about anything on here, especially bugs, if you are using the site on the web, please comment your bugs if you have bugs, because if I don't know about a bug, I can't fix it. So feedback is really greatly appreciated, and I'll have the link to this site and my main site in the comment section or the bio of this YouTube video. And also, if you want to give me feedback in my Discord server, I have a Discord server where I play finals and stream on Twitch and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back for more updates for these other tabs in future videos. So thank you for sticking around.